Alright YouTube, what's going on? This is Charles here, and today we're talking about the Pathfinder M14 Scout Canteen. I just received this today. I've not tested it, but I wanted to show you compared to an M34 Canteen from the Swiss Army, which is sitting right next to this. I'm sorry I cannot find either one of my two tripods, so it's going to be a little bit shaky, I guess. So somebody's going to complain. I always get somebody that's going to complain, but I'm probably the only one showing this stuff, right? But anyway, let's go. So you can see here that this was made in 1941 for the cup. And it's a matching canteen or flask. Let me show you this real quick. So with the Pathfinder, you've got this nylon strap on here to help keep these things together, and they don't separate while you're moving, whether it's in your pocket or your backpack, wherever this thing is at, right? They just have cordage on this old one, so you can remove that. And now I can get this thing out. So the obvious differences are that the old M34 is made out of aluminum. Same with the flask or canteen itself. You've got a cork stopper on there, which actually works pretty well. And this thing, I've not changed the cork on this. This one obviously was not used too much. On the inside of this, you have like brewer's pitch. It's just a pitch that they would coat on the inside to help prevent oxidation inside of your canteen and get that aluminum flavor. So that's that orange color that's on the inside of this canteen right there. Now you can see aluminum is lightweight, but also dense. So this thing is old, right? You can see also on the cup that it's got a lot of dents. It still works fine. Let's see, does the Pathfinder also works inside of that fine? Now the benefit with the stainless steel obviously is it's much stronger, so it's more dent resistant. With the cup itself, it's going to hold up better. I mean, if you're putting this inside of there, it's going to help protect dents on your canteen itself. Now, I'm not sure why they didn't call this a M41 Scout Canteen, because in 1941, the Swiss Army, or 1942, excuse me, M42. In 1942, they came out with the cups that actually have a very similar little handles that fold out and fold back, just like this 2007 special edition 1942 canteen. So I know that the M42 was based on the M34, but why not just call it that? I guess the canteen itself, in dimensions, capacity, and all that stuff, is almost the same, right? You can see that. Look at the diameter. You can just see how they fit into the other items. Now let's see if it fits into the original. Yeah, it does. So the Pathfinder does fit into the original M34. Let's go next. So right here we have a M42 special edition Reproduction from Sigg. Now in the early 2000s, Sigg was purchased by a Chinese company, and I'm not going to say the name because I don't remember and I don't really care. But so all their aluminum flasks, canteens, and water bottles are still made in Switzerland, but it's owned by a Chinese company. When they did that transition for this in 2007 approximately, the parent company made these cups in China. So as I understand it, it is expensive or difficult to extrude stainless steel. So if you take a look on the bottom, we have a seal or a seam around the entire perimeter of this, and you can even see the seam inside the bottom of this. Now I tried to clean the inside seam because there's some debris from food or whatever else is cooked inside of there. I don't really care for that. I'm also worried about the solder inside of there. Now I don't see that on the Pathfinder. However, on their website and in Dave's video, they don't really say that this is extruded from one piece of stainless steel. So all of the Sigg aluminums are extruded, so they just use one piece of aluminum and they form it around the, I don't even know how that process works, but whatever, they extrude this stuff and make these shapes, right? So you can see on all of these actual Siggs. I am thinking that they probably extruded these. If they did some kind of seam and where they had to solder pieces together, I don't see where it is. I've been trying to look on the inside of the canteen slash flask itself and in the cup, and I just don't see it. So I'm hoping that it's actually extruded, but I guess we'll find out. Time will tell. Over on the right here, we just have something that's from around 2010 or so. They stopped making this oval shape from Sigg somewhere around 2010 to 2012. I have no idea how old this is, but I bought this on eBay. Still fits with all of the other ones. But one concern I have is with the Sigg, you don't have any type of keeper for this lid, right? So if I'm in the bush and there's a bunch of grass, vegetation, bushes, whatever you have, right? It'd be kind of easy to lose this lid. When you look at the original one, you just have this cordage here, and then this cork stays right on there. Now with this special edition, I'm missing the leather holder, but the leather holder only held the bottle around here, and then there's a little hole to attach it onto here so these things don't separate. But it's still with the cap, there was nothing to hold it together. But this is a little bit more substantial when you look at it to the Pathfinder. Another good thing with this is, you know, you can put a lanyard or something on this and hang it from a pack. You can hang it, you know, wherever you want, and it's easy to just hold it with your finger, because I can put my finger inside of there. So I'm glad that Dave and or Pathfinder did make one of these in a durable stainless steel. It is obviously going to be heavier than any of the aluminum ones, but it's also going to be a little bit more robust. And I have not tested this. I'm still sure, because it is stainless steel, that this thing is going to be a little bit more robust than getting little dings on there like this. And I don't think there's a coating inside of the canteen itself. I don't see one, but on all of these Siggs, they've got some kind of kind of like a rubberized type of coating on the inside to help prevent aluminum flavor. Now this one has hard use, and it has some kind of echo sealant inside of there. It looks like it's for the most part intact inside, but I really haven't used this one. I've just used the newer one. I know it's a different color, but that's fine with me. Who's gonna see it? And even when I use it, I don't really care. If this is extruded, I like that better than something with a soldered seam on there. If you guys have comments or questions, please let me know, and I will address them as soon as I can. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good day.